I'd prefer a Tails that just wasn't quite so young sounding. Like, just age him up like a year or two, so he sounds a little more focused and a little less high pitched.
I don't know.
But not
I
enough
think
to make him sound old.
No, come on. Really? Again? I keep falling through these buildings.
What the hell? Basically, though, they should just let me voice Tails.
No.
I do a terrible job of it.
Yeah, you're an awful Tails.
Yeah, I'm not smart enough.
No, nobody likes Megan as Tails.
Why? Well, I mean, you could at least let me audition.
Alright, you get one audition.
I have to go help Sonic. That was it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it was. Yeah, you get the job, I guess.
Yeah. So now I'm the one who gets to say 8 all over the place. 8. I'm done. I'm not getting paid enough for this job. Hey. Now I'm just doing it for free.
Yeah, I know you are. You were doing it for free to begin with. I mean, we never agreed on a pay scale, so...
I'm suing you.
Yeah, good luck with that. Oh god, I'm stuck to the ceiling! I think I was talking about this in the last...
Yeah,
the last time we came into this tubes.
Broken.
Yeah, Sonic tubes are always not working right. Like, they're fine, don't get me wrong. It's a good idea, too.
It's
but
just
it's like...
they want you to be able to run on the top of it to show how fast you're going, and then you get stuck. And then you're, like, walking slow off the side of it at a 45-degree angle.
Pretty much that in a nutshell. Like, it's just... You try to walk towards the top, and it's like, oh, man... Sonic had a helicopter here.
Yeah, well, we are a helicopter.
I guess so.
Yeah. I didn't think we'd make that one.
Yeah, that's fine, though. But... Oh, God. Jeez. Yeah, just tubes in Sonic. Tubes are awful.
Yeah, the physics on them aren't great.
I'm starting to lose steam for those of you who are noticing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, we both kind of are.
I think I have been about halfway through this session, so...
there's only so many ways I can try and analyze why Tails is cooler than he looks.
Tails isn't cooler than he looks. That's the problem.
He's a mutant robot. Something.
Not every mutant's an X-Man, though. Let's be honest here.
That just means he can be Brotherhood or a Morlock.
He's not a good Brotherhood mutant either, though.
He'd make an okay Morlock.
He'd make an awful Morlock.
Dude, Morlocks don't have to be good. That's kind of their point.
He's not ugly enough to be a Morlock.
No, but he is, like, very visibly a mutant in a way that would make him outcast from society.
Ah, crap.
I mean...
I'm gonna die again.
I guess... I guess it depends on how much the Sonic world accepts furries.
Okay, so that was the game over screen. I'm surprised we actually saw that during this entire session. I can't remember the last time I played this game and actually got a game over, truth be told. Yeah,
I don't know. Normally, like... Okay, so normally we play this game in a way where we're trying to race chav, so we replay levels a lot. And the lives carry over between characters. Or it does in 2, I don't remember.
I think the lives do carry over between characters in this one,
we just wasted a whole bunch. Yeah.
Pretty much. It's just entirely in this area, though.
Yeah, but it means that we usually don't game over because we've been basically, like, life grinding without meaning to, because we just go and pick up a lot of rings and chow and stuff. And we're not doing that here. Are you doing that on purpose?
Yeah, I hit the ball on purpose because he can go a little bit faster at least.
Okay, it kind of felt like that might be a tube glitch.
Fast enough. No, that was on purpose. I keep running into walls and just getting stuck there, though.
So are humans the majority population of, I guess, Mobius or whatever the game equivalent is?
Yeah, whatever we want to call it or whatever.
Sonic-opia.
Sonic World.
Yeah. So is it humans?
I would assume it's humans because we do have the later games where you see like human nations and you see almost zero like Sonic characters.
Yeah, but there's other stuff where you see mostly Sonic furries. Well, that's kind of how the comics work, which I know isn't really the same. But then they went through basically an epidemic of just constantly adding new Sonics. So like. it would be like you wouldn't see any humans, but you'd see Cream and Cream's mom and like a billion other characters. So like it kind of varies from game to game. I feel like a lot of this infrastructure wouldn't work for humans. But it also shouldn't work for things that aren't like Tails and Sonic because they're not normal furries.
It shouldn't work for anything that isn't Tails, in all fairness, because like they're not normal, but like Tails is abnormal even compared to Sonic when it comes to stuff like this.
Yeah, it's very strange. Like entire cities seem to be built around the idea that only the super mutants need to get around.
Yeah, I don't understand this like highway specifically.
Yeah, because this kind of stuff, this isn't like we're going through like Robotnik's special zones or whatever. People live in those buildings.
Presumably people drive on these highways.
Yeah, and in 2, you actually do see cars on the roads.
Yeah,
that look
I kind of like that. Well, you see cars on the roads in this one too. Oh, come on.
Whoa.
Yeah, I did a big loop around it. That was
cool.
I did not do that
Physics
intentionally.
did a barrel roll.
Yeah, physics decided to freak out for a second.
It pressed Z or R twice and just we came out good.
Yeah.
That's so helpful right now.
It's a little helpful, actually.
No, it's not. Look at this. What are we even supposed to be aiming for with some of this?
Anything. Oh. Anything I can land on.
Is, like, the platforming here relies on a level of float that they're not always giving us. Did you see that? Like, it just shoved you right to it, then dropped you.
Yeah.
Was there anything you could have done there? Oh, there we are.
Not really.
Alright. We're here.
I don't like that they give him limited float, too. That kind of annoys me.
I don't like that there's no end of zone ring to jump through in a bunch of these.
Yeah, so you're not really sure where you're supposed to be going.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this just looks like an empty nook that was like, they put a power up here and then removed it or something. Like, this is where they hit a Jinjo. No,
you don't have a visible like idea of where it is that you're supposed to go. And
yeah.
It just becomes a big pain in the
I mean, they fix that in the next game.
Oh boy, we're
Ken's
outside the
playroom.
casino. Did that say Ken's playroom?
Yes. And then under it said Casino Ken.
Interesting. Oh boy, it's like an egg tank. Yep. I don't know.
I'm gonna guess it's called the Egg Dog.
No cockpit or anything like that.
Yeah, he's just kind of on top.
Yeah, he's just sitting there. There's not even like a ceiling on it. That's the most dangerous thing you could do.
We went through a building.
Yeah,
to get
I noticed
this shot.
that.
Just Egg Walker. Okay, that's
Walker.
lame.
Yeah.
I thought that's what he called his thing that he rides around in 2. What is that called if it's not the Egg Walker? That is an amazing shine. That was a great effect.
Yeah, I think I was supposed to hit the thing, and that's why it was doing that. And that's not going to help me too much.
Yeah, breakdance fighting is the way to defeat this robot.
Yeah, apparently. Yep.
Yeah, you gotta like dodge the shockwave.
And then you gotta dodge the shockwave, hit him in the foot, and then hit him in the cockpit.
Or you have to like not get hit by the cockpit as it comes down?
That was the shockwave.
Okay. And once again, the camera just focuses on the opponent, but at a bad angle.
Yeah, at a really poor angle, in all fairness. Like, I'd like it very much if it didn't focus at the exact angle that it's at.
Okay, yeah, you have to hit him. I get it. You should probably do a little more flying to
No,
dodge
you
things.
can't jump high enough to really do any sincere flying.
Just to avoid his shockwaves, dude.
Well, yeah, probably then.
Get the other one. Oh.
Oh, I didn't realize that 2 of them were going off.
Yeah, 2 of them. I'm sure you'll eventually get 4.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I guess so long as you keep getting 1 ring, you're fine.
Yeah. Well, that's Sonic for you in a nutshell. Just get 1 ring and then don't die. Yeah, why does the camera have to clip through a building for that?
Because this game was still learning how to do 3D. I legitimately think that's the only reason.
Also, it's really inconsistent as to when I can tail attack versus when I can do anything else.
Yeah.
So, like, if I hit the button, 90% of the time, it doesn't do a tail attack, it'll do this.
Well, that's doing just as much for you, honestly.
Yeah, but I can't hold that. I can hold
Well, you
this.
holding this hasn't helped because when his shockwaves come, you gotta, like, jump to avoid them.
Oh. Yeah, alright, fair enough. Come on, just move your feet.
Just jump when he moves his feet. Just like landed on his face. That was pretty good.
I hit actual Robotnik.
The noise he
that.
made as you did it was pretty good. It was like, ah! Got a fucking dog on my face.
Somebody get this dog out of here!
Do you think Tails would have been better if he was a dog?
Tails is
honestly,
a dog.
I kind of, now that I've said it, I kind of like the idea of Miles' dog per hour.
Miles' dog per hour.
Yeah, it's a pretty good form of Tails. It's just a dog with 2 tails.
They call me Arms because I was born with these 2 arms.
Yeah, that stuff.
Yeah. I don't even remember what that comic's from.
That's, it was made by the same guy who did Boxer Hockey. I think he does official art for the Sonic comics now.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he does. You're super right. I remember seeing his stuff.
Boxer Hockey, like, in retrospect, a lot of it was kind of, like, not very well conceived, but I liked it.
Hit him again. Yeah, so the way to do this is definitely to get in close and then jump when he does his stuff. So here we go. Hit 3 and then hit him again. And maybe he'll be dead now.
Ah, got it. I was worried you'd eventually have to hit all 4 ankles.
No, it looks like you just gotta hit 3 of the feet and then you can do this.
Yeah, so that's slightly less annoying.
I'm trying to stretch out because my legs are starting to fall asleep.
Yeah. Well, we can wrap up whenever you're ready.
Yeah, well, I think we might want to wrap up as soon as we're done with this, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got work in the morning.
I did it all by myself. Sonic didn't help.
Where even is Sonic right now?
He does like a backflip off into the sky. Did you see that?
Is Sonic like in the Twinkle Park while this is happening or something?
I guess he must be because there's
there
like
he is.
He's somewhere. Sonic's like, hey, here's a high five, and Tails is like, the end of my life is complete.
Is this the end? Is this Tails' end?
Yeah.
Is he made a mild effect on delaying Robotnik on Robotnik's quest to destroy the world?
He stopped 1 missile and was so proud of himself he fucked off.
Yeah, so when Perfect Chaos comes around, he's gonna be like, nah, I did my part, bye!
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I feel like this is supporting the idea that Tails is just taking parts
Is he
of Sonic's
singing here,
adventure.
by the way?
Oh my god.
Can we just look at the idea there that Tails' mouth is moving when that music is going on? Like, it's really obvious.
Yeah.
Was that actually meant to be him singing? Like,
I'm just gonna assume it is. But yeah, no, he made up this fan fiction of his life, and he couldn't even put him at the final boss because he knew it was too unrealistic.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I could never do that though. Oh
Tails,
man, I could beat Sonic in every foot race and beat Robotnik and stop a missile and snowboard down some sand, but I could never do the things Sonic does.
Yeah, no, like, I don't know, like, Sonic doesn't need Tails, and Tails doesn't
really
need
doesn't.
Sonic.
He really
like, they're
doesn't.
way more than, I don't know.
Actually, you know what? I feel like Sonic does need Tails sometimes, because
Well,
Tails has an
Sonic's
airplane.
not very good at
Tails
things.
has an airplane.
Yeah,
That's like the only reason.
Sonic can do a lot of physical stuff, but the logic of certain things is probably something he needs a little help with. I mean, maybe not logic is the right word for it, but like he freaks out around water and stuff. Like he could probably just have Tails around to help like stabilize his weird Sonicness. But Tails doesn't need Sonic.
No, he's super... Well, okay, arguably for muscle he might, but if you give Tails a couple years, I think he could easily be
He's
just
an Omega
as good.
level mutant with latent shape-shifting abilities. He doesn't need Sonic.
Well, I mean, like, in the second game, he builds an entire mech suit.
Yeah.
I have to assume that when he becomes older than he is now, if you give him time, he'll have a significantly better mech suit. And at a certain point, it doesn't matter anymore.
Just
like,
Gundam Tails.
Pretty much.
That would be great.
That is
That'd be
Tails' future. His canon future should be, anyway. It's like he's just Tails in a robot. And he never leaves the robot, and eventually he just integrates with it biologically.
Okay, sure. He just becomes a singularity. It's just Tails is all good sci-fi tropes.
Pretty much.
He just doesn't know it yet. But once he learns, he will be, like, unstoppable.
Like, we have Metal
also,
Sonic.
Also, he licked Froggy, so that's probably going to do something for him.
Yeah. We have Metal Sonic. I want Tails to build Metal Tails, and that's just him. Like,
Isn't that
just
what
does
Tails
it.
Doll is supposed to be? The
No, Tails Doll is some other
weird thing.
entirely.
Okay.
And people will point out, like, I don't remember what game Tails Doll is. He might be in this. I'm not 100% sure.
I don't think it is. I think it's one of the racing games.
I don't know. But Tails Doll is really, really, like, there is a lot of weird internet rumors where, like, Tails Doll at some point became like, oh man, it's a cursed thing, and you can't do anything with it. If you play as Tails Doll, you're gonna die in real life. And it's just like, oh god.
Internet, stop with that.
But it's been like a rumor that's been going on the internet for, like, I couldn't tell you, like,
yeah, and
10,
if you get
years,
a cursed
like, it's
Pokemon
really
Red cartridge, all your Pokemon die or whatever. It's like, whatever, internet. This isn't creative or clever at all.
I don't know. But Tails Doll is, like, just a weird thing. It's like a secret character in a bunch of games that is never fully explained to my knowledge. I do not think he is the same thing as Metal Sonic.
Okay.
I think it's meant to be he's literally just a living plush toy.
Alright. Well, Metal Tails would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Like, his tail would just literally just be a fan blade back there.
Something like that. He's got a propeller on his butt.
Yeah, I mean, he does, so that would make sense.
No, I mean, like, one of the propellers, like, on the front of the airplane or whatever.
Alright, we got one of these things.
So, final thoughts before we turn this off again?
I'm sorry about me being completely incoherent. I think I mixed up some words here during our final
That's fine.
credits.
I'm pretty sure I did, too.
Yeah, I'm a jumble of sleep right now. I've been that lately. It's kind of starting to fuck up our recordings, I think.
That's fine. So, next time that we start the game, I think we will be going into...
Don't say Big the Cat.
You want to start Knuckles?
Yeah, let's just go in order.
Okay, so see you guys then.
We'll see you in and Knuckles.
Yeah, and Knuckles. Goodbye.
Yeah. Goodbye. I don't want to say and Knuckles too much because it's kind of a meme right now and memes are terrible, but I do like the joke. Yeah, it just needs to be something that only I say.
Knuckles.
Knuckles can say it as much as he wants.